Hello and welcome everyone to an excellent game between Katam as the Norscans against Contende as the Beastmen. They'll be fighting up on excavation site with a really awesome game. So here with the Beastmen today, pretty well spread over the battlefield. We're going to be seeing quite a few units here of the Centaurs, two of the normal ones here, and we'll also have two of the throwing axes. The nice poison warhounds and that very nice 95 speed there in the front as well. Two excellent Tuskor chariots, and in the back we'll be having those Ungor spearheads supported along some normal Ungor herds, 4 units in total, 3 of the Ungor raiders, and the excellent Wargor on a Tuskor chariot. This bad boy here is super good in the current meta. Looks like he's going to be naked today, but still going to rack up loads of value. We'll have the Blackhorn Ravagers with their fantastic rowdy ability and flying high in the sky. We will have Malagor, the Dark Omen, Arcane Conduit, Flockadoom, Savage Dominion, the Enfeebling Foe, and Wild Heart. A fantastic build here from the Beastmen, and for the Norscans, we're going to see a pretty smaller build here in comparison, but 3 Marauders in the front, 2 of the Berserkers, 2 of the anti-large throwing javelins here from the Hunters, and in the middle the Beasts of Tashnar, anti-large, and bonus first large here for those very fast doggos. And more anti-large here with the skin walls, very nice with their regeneration and their frenzy. Without immune to psychology, these wind walls can certainly carry the day. 2 units of the anti-large spearmen as well as the caster in the back, which will be the shaman sorcerer. So the sorcerer of metal here will have the final transmutation and the plague of rust. Here, Wolfric the Wanderer on top of his fantastic mammoth with the Hunters of Champions, Fight or Die, and that excellent Seafang. Some brilliant builds here from both sides, and the MVP today. Something that I do love to see, the Frostworm. Such a gorgeous piece here, which will have its Frost Breath, the Chilling Aura, and that excellent Terror. Both sides going to meet here in the front. As we can see, we are going to have Marauders going up against Ungor herds. Now, the Marauders should win there with that nice Rage mechanic, and the Berserk mechanic here from the Berserkers as well. Lots of damage on the Tuskor chariots nice and early from those fantastic Hunter javelins. And as you can see, Wolfric is going to be in the front, smashing into the Tuskors, also aiding against these Ungor spearheads. A brilliant Seafang in the front, really destroying up against the Ungor herds. Over on the right, a little bit still, we are going to be seeing some of the Centaur throwing axes and the Chaos Warhounds a little bit still over there. Nice to see those moving a little bit more in here. Speed and micro is going to be the key of the day up against the Norscans. In the middle, though, we have broken the Wargor 100 champions on himself. That's a really nice play there with the Frostworm. Enfeebling Foe going down the Frostworm, so some nice counters left and right here as they're trying to protect. But unfortunately here, the Beasts of Tashnar are very good at dealing with Wargors indeed. In the middle, we are going to be having the fantastic Wolfric Fight or Die in that 40-meter radius, increased melee attack and leadership. Very good here when partnered up with the Marauder Hunter Javelins and all of the co. A summon here with the Cygor from the fantastic Malagor in the middle, who will be fighting here, really trying to protect the Wargor, which is now shattered. That's some really nice stuff there in the middle. Dropping back a bit is going to be the Ungor Raiders. They're going to be trying to get back here a little bit on top of the hill, see if we can shoot over the top. Maybe try and see if we get the lightly armoured skin walls. Over on the left-hand side, we are going to have the anti-infantry Marauder Berserkers here, fighting up against the Ungors, as we get some nice cycle charging from the Tuskor chariots. Dropping back a little bit is going to be the Ungor spearheads. We'd like to see them get a little bit more into the mixture here. Final transmutation is going to come into the pocket for some nice damage here up against the Beastmen. The anti-large skin walls fighting up against the Cygor with that final transmutation as well. Really nice damage as well being popped with Wolfric the Wanderer. Very nice combination there in the middle. Moving in the back, some nice micro here from Katam as we see the Marauders pushing back up against the Ungor Raiders. Really trying to see if we can get off the edge of the battlefield. A little way to go, but still some nice micro work. Another Seafang here in the middle. Going to catch it. Oh, fantastic. Up against the Blackhorn Ravagers. Really good work there in the middle as well. So some nice things here. We can see 1 unit of the Marauder Spearmen just holding back 2 units of the Chaos Warhounds and the Ungor Spearmen. So it's been a nice pincer from both sides. So that's some decent work there from the nice Beastman player. In the middle, though, a little bit on foot and very vulnerable is going to be the Shaman Sorcerer meta. I'd really like to see Malagor get in and see if we can snipe this character. Getting rid of those final transmutations can be very nice. And as we can see here, Wolfric the Wanderer is going to get kited by the Centaur throwing axes. This is where they are in their absolute domain, running and cycle charging here. Getting those nice throwing axes And yeah, they're just such a pain with that damage output. It's just exceptional. A nice break here up against the Chaos Warhounds with poison. They are going to slow Wolfric, but not really to any sort of benefit. We can see the Cygor coming through. Some nice rocks should be able to hit here up against the skin walls, but they're going to be immediately on. And that just shows the micro here for Katam and a good Norscan player. Your micro must really be on top of things to try and get the full utilization out of all your units. As you can see, the Frostburn, 26 kills so far, down to half health. I'd really like to see it aid here up against the Cygor. Maybe see if we can get over and use this nice chilling aura to slow down the throwing axis as well. All depends. We do have the Beast of Tashnar chasing. If we do get that slow, we could really hop on using the Beasts. So this is a really, really good duo combination here. Slowing down to 55 speed, really hopping on with the anti-large walls, getting in, breaking, and that there is an excellent play from Katam. As we can see, Malagor is going to come over into this domain, try and see if he can aid in the removal of that Frostworm. I don't know if that's going to aid too much. We actually have some Hunter Javelins, and the rest of the battlefield is looking pretty broken. But here in the middle, this is where the fight is going to go down. Frostworm, enfeebling foe, fighting up against Malagor, the Dark Omen. This is where the battle will come to. Balance of power is in the Norscan favor, absolutely slamming Malagor, including the enfeebling foe on top. That's some really, really nice work. Shattering, and that is going to be the game. Excellent stuff here from both sides. Awesome, awesome game. So if we move in here, we are going to have 11 kills, 270 for Malagor, the Dark Omen, with only 66 for the Wargore Chariots. Very interesting there. 200 and 150 for the Ungor Spearheads, with 280, 111, 350, and 250 there for the Ungor Spears. 540 for the Blackhorn Ravagers, with some nice Sea Fangs over the top. 460, 280, and 275 here for the Ungor Raiders, with 455, 600 from the Centaurs, with 350 for the Tuskor Chariots, and 420. Throwing Axes with 320 and 730, so not too bad from the second unit, but the first one really kind of falling short with some excellent plays there to remove them. 98 and 230 here for the Chaos Warhounds with poison. Unfortunately here, Contende really not quite getting the value out of the units you would like, and normally the best place for a Wargore is once the front line has hit, and you normally see when this has gone well, because the front line really does get its value, is when the Wargore's really cycle charging through and not taking the brunt of that full charge. And unfortunately in the beginning there, it got a little bit bogged down, it took the brunt of the charge and got attacked from all sides, and then unfortunately went down very, very quickly. But 141 kills, 1,440 here for Wolfric the Wanderer, with 570 for the Shaman Sorcerer of Metal, 240, 460, and 310 here from the Marauders. Excellent work. 86 and 340 from the Marauder Spearmen, with 148 kills and 114 kills for 750 and 930. Marauder Berserkers are a very, very good pick here in this matchup. 312 with 570 for the Marauder Hunter Javelins, with 1,240 for the Beast of Tashnar. It's one of my favourite units in the game, actually, with 2,200 and 727 here from the Skin Wolves. And this is why we call them Wind Wolves. These boys can certainly perform when the spotlight is on. But here we go, 1.5 kill from the Frostworm. Normally it is a bit of a meme, but today actually performed really well in the combinations with the Frostworm and also the Beast of Tashnar. Some excellent combinations coming between those two, and actually really pulling out the victory here up against those nice kiting Centaurs with throwing axes. But guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please smash that like button. Drop a comment down below about what you thought about the battle. If you are new here, maybe think about subscribing. I would really appreciate that. And if you are new, check out that description. Join there on the Discord. We have all manner of new things here for you guys with the Shortbeard League, which is a brand new league here for new players. We have multiplayer tournaments, single player content, and all manner of things to come forward in the future. But I've been your boy Logic. Take care of yourself during these times, and I'll see you all very, very soon. Take care.